Hi everyone, my name is Ocean and today we're going to take a deep dive into the FRM.
For the past year at Inside IIM, we have been conducting one on one career coaching sessions as counsel, short domain specific courses as masterclasses, and university affiliated certificate programs. Now, we are extremely excited to announce that we have a new home for all these highly rated programs in altuni.in. So, if you are looking to earn a high salary, get a promotion, switch jobs, click on the link in the description or just visit altuni.in. Thank you, enjoy the video, and don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss an update. Cheers.
What is FRM? The Financial Risk Manager is a course offered by the Global Association of Risk Professionals based in the US. FRM is globally recognized as the premier certification for financial risk professionals dealing in financial markets. It has been endorsed by various industry professionals, including the Executive Director of Morgan Stanley. The course is designed to help you equip yourself with skills that are needed to manage risks faced by businesses, and it really leads to a specialization in risk management in particular. Exam pattern. The FRM certification involves a two-part exam followed by 2 years of professional work experience. The exams are held twice a year, once in May and once in November, and both exams consist of 100 multiple choice questions and run to the duration of 4 hours each. It takes at least 1 complete year to qualify both the levels of the FRM exam. Eligibility criteria. A student in the first year of their graduation can sit for the level 1 FRM exam, and it does not matter what field you're from. You could be an engineer, a humanities graduate, or someone belonging to any other field. The exam happens in English, so you must be proficient in English. You must also have either a passport or a driver's license if you want to sit for the exam. There's no other specific eligibility criteria for the level 1 in particular, but in general, to qualify and complete the FRM certificate, you must have cleared both the levels, level 1 and level 2 of the program, within 4 years of applying for the part 1 exam. And you must have a minimum 2 years of relevant work experience in risk profile within 5 years of clearing the part 2 exam. Comparativeness. The passing percentage for each level of the FRM exam ranges between 40 to 60%. According to 300 hours, the 11-year average pass rate before 2020 for FRM level 1 has been 46% and for level 2 has been 57%. Subjects. The FRM part 1 consists of the tools used to assess financial risk. It involves broadly subjects that help you understand the foundations of risk management, quantitative analysis, financial markets and products, valuation and risk models. The FRM exam part 2 focuses on the application of the concepts that you learn in the part 1 preparation. For the level 2, you will deeply explore the following: market risk measurement and management, credit risk measurement and management, operational risk and resilience, liquidity and treasury risk measurement and management, risk management and investment management, current issues in financial markets. Expenses. Here's what the expenditure for taking the FRM exams looks like. Preparation. You will find a lot of resources on the GARP website. They give you official material that teaches you concepts, gives you practice, and also builds your understanding. There are also study groups and individual mentors that the GARP has built to help your preparation. FRM really is a course that requires self-study as far as the GARP is concerned. But students don't find that doable always. So that's where the coaching institutes come in. They give you personal mentorship, live classes, doubt solving, and all in all help you practice with the material that the GARP has released while also working on concepts and areas that you individually may not be so good at. So if you're someone who's good with discipline, can follow schedules, and is comfortable studying with material available on the GRP website, you might want to just use it. But if you're someone who looks for the motivation or the direction and guidance that you think a coaching will offer, that might work better for you. Jobs and salaries. Here are some figures that we've compiled from multiple sources to give you a glimpse of the kind of money, the role, and the employers that you get after completing the FRM course. Commonly asked questions. Number 1. How much time do I need to prepare for the exam? According to GARP, candidates spend about 275 hours studying. In a recent survey, they found that studying times varied for less than 100 to more than 400 hours among different students. So really, how much time you take depends on you and the kind of preparation and understanding you already have. Number 2, how much work experience do I need to sit for the exam? No work experience is required to sit for the exam, but candidates must submit at least 2 years of professional work experience to complete their certification and use the designation of an FRM. Number 3, how quantitative is the exam? The FRM exam has a quantitative component, but the concepts are presented in real-world situations that risk managers actually face. The level of mathematical difficulty is on par with an advanced undergraduate or introductory graduate level finance course at most universities. Why or why not pursue FRM? Number 1, job prospects and career advancement opportunities. One of the best qualifications to build a career in risk management is undoubtedly FRM. It signals your interest, your skills, your abilities, and really builds credibility in your application to prospective employers. And all that combined not just gives you more opportunities, but also helps you rise up the ranks if you're already a working professional. Number 2, skill development. Risk management is a different way of approaching financial decision making. The FRM program teaches you how to better identify and allocate potential risks, mitigate them, provide recommendations for better decisions in regard to all risks, and make a risk management plan. All of that in all builds your skill and prepares you to become a better risk management professional. All of that is directly linked with better results in your professional career. Why not do the FRM? If you're someone who's looking to build a general career in the field of finance, there are more widely recognized certifications as compared to the FRM. So the FRM may not be worth your time and effort if you're in for a generic finance career. There are alternative courses that we'll explore in future videos that you can consider instead of the FRM if that's your goal. But yes, if you're someone who's clear on making a career in risk management, FRM is undoubtedly worth giving a try.